Hello. Can you hear me? Sweet. Welcome to the video. This is a week after all the footage you guys are gonna see, or most of the footage you guys will be seeing of this chest workout. This is a week after the footage that we got because it got wiped. It just kind of disappeared for some reason off the memory card.
Yep.
So the intro was lost. So we're doing another intro right now. The competition I'll be doing will be moved from Vegas to California, Anaheim, California. Usually it's in Vegas, so it's like a 2-hour drive from St. George to Vegas. So now I'm gonna have to take a flight over there. It's gonna be in 150 something days. I'll double check. So July 27th is the day, which is 142 days out. Yeah, I like zip up jackets because like when I'm ready to take off my pump cover, just get it off quick. I don't have to take off my headphones and pull it off. So it's like the only zip up hoodie I have. So, jacket. So I'm still bulking obviously, and I'll be bulking until about 2 months out. I don't really need that much time to cut because I'm already pretty lean. But I'm the heaviest I've ever been, like 162-ish right now. And the strongest I've ever been. Workouts are really good. Bulk is going really well. So I want to come in at about 150 pounds on stage. Because my very first competition, I was like 140 pounds on stage. My second one, I was about 145 pounds. So this next one, I want to gain another 5 pounds on stage. So each comp will be gaining 5 pounds, which is pretty impressive for being natural and already training a decade. It's just finally getting the diet right can make a big difference with improvement on my physique. And I've been training my legs a lot harder because Men's Physique, they're actually looking for leg development now too. So shorts are supposed to be 3 inches above the knee is what they want. So it's just a weakness of mine, so I've been training them extra hard, training my calves basically every single day. And I think I've seen some improvement. So if anything improves from last comp to this comp, I want to see my calves like 1 centimeter bigger or something. Yeah, things are going really well. Starting with pec deck right now. I like starting with this one because it's really good stretch. So I set it basically as far back as it can go. And this will be the first exercise because I like to get a little bit pre-exhausted or pre-fatigued before my compound movements. That way I have a really good pump, really good blood flow, and I prefer to be a little bit fatigued before lifting heavier weights because it prevents injury. So let's say it's the same with like leg day. So if you do like quad extensions or hamstring curls before you do squats, it's recommended. So you don't have to go as heavy and risk injury when you actually go to the compound movement. So this is kind of bodybuilding technique. Definitely different than powerlifting, so they're 2 completely different forms of training. So this whole workout we're focusing on really good eccentric movement, really slow, at least 3 to 6 seconds down, and then pause at the bottom for 1 or 2 seconds, and then explode up. So we're really focusing on form because you get the most development at the bottom of the movement, at the stretch. So. So sore after a week. Yeah, like I feel recovered until I start like stretching it. I can feel everything across my chest. My chest takes the longest to recover out of anything. But then when I get a good pump, like I don't really feel the soreness after a while, but at first it just hurts so bad. But it's okay to train something that's a little bit sore, as long as like it's like not the next day. As long as you wait like 70, basically like as long as you wait 2 or 3 days after you've trained it before, then you can train it again. For me, for some reason it takes longer. I think it's because I have more intensity in my workouts and I just get more sore than the average person. I thought I lost my headphones. These are my backup pair, but check the lost and found and everything. and looked down the shelves and stuff, and I found it in my bag in a different zipper. So it's like, I'm still going with my backup pair, but that's a relief because they're Beats. Beats are expensive. These ones are just like a pair I got from a random company that went out of business a long time ago. So, one of a kind. So no one can get these because they're out of business, but they're like Hot Wheels. Yeah. Anyway, moving to incline press right now, incline dumbbell press, and using the same tempo as I did with the pec deck. So 3 to 6 seconds down, pause at the bottom with a really good stretch, and then push. So I'm not gonna go as heavy. You don't have to go as heavy when you have that type of form, that strictive form. 2 guys I watched lately on YouTube that I recommend would be Nick Walker and Renaissance Periodization. I get my technique from them. I've noticed the most progress after following their lifting advice. So I'm not lifting for weight, lifting for muscle gain. So it's a completely different kind of training. So usually I go up to like 110s, even 120s for incline, but I'm not gonna go over 90s today, aiming for about 10 reps. One more thing, when on the eccentric on the very last rep, instead of dumping it at the top, I do a really slow eccentric on the way down, just to finish it off, because the negative is like the most important part of the rep. So why waste it just by dumping it at the top? So if you saw at the end, the very last rep, I just lowered it down really slow, and then I unracked it. Finishing with the cable fly. There are so many ways you can do cable flies, but I personally like when it's directly above you and you go downward like that. You can go up, middle, down, just wherever you're targeting your chest. But I feel like I get the best stretch when I do it like this, just because I'm going against gravity. So that's what I prefer.
Yeah, super control.
Yeah. So the way I prefer to do it is just go down to my knees so I don't have to balance as much. And then the rep rate or the rep tempo is the same, slow on the way up, pause at the top, just good stretch down. So what you could do is on the way up, you can move your torso down with it, with a stretch, and then when you do the rep, you can go up with it, just to kind of get in the flow. A lot of people go like this, but you're limiting the stretch, so go against it, and then up. finishing up the workout. Just gonna do some abs now. I'm gonna do 2 exercises, which I think are the best 2 ab exercises in my opinion. Leg raises and ab rollers. Just gonna go superset both of them. We'll do 3 sets of each. So just going back and forth, aiming for about, we'll do 10 reps each time. Rest a little bit. So leg raises to ab rollers and then rest like a minute and then go to the next set. Barely hanging on during this bulk.
Oh yeah, dude, they'll be there forever. You're still so lean, Jason.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you like feel like you've gone decent amount of fat?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah, I could feel it.
Huh.
But what was that?
Where do you think you've gained the most fat?
Where do I think? Probably in my glutes and my quads.
Yeah?
Yeah, because they get like washed out basically.
Yeah.
And then my abs, I think I gained the least in my midsection.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
It's spread out pretty evenly overall though. It's harder than I expected.
Yeah.
Need some water.
Same.
Like and subscribe, you know what to do. The goal is 50K this year, so I think we can reach it.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100 and whatever days out again. Let me check. You guys already told you guys, 147 days out. I'm really excited. So probably do like a road to pro series once I start cutting and like actually prepping. But we're still in like the off season at the moment, trying to build. But I think the goal for the weight would be solid like 165. So yeah, see you next time.